Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Glad you're here. Let's do a roll for inspiration. Rock it out here a little bit. See what we got today. So I wasn't sure what I wanted to work on, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do one of these, friends. So still have a messy desk, still working on getting some stuff packed up, but I'm like, I just need to be a little bit creative today and do something fun. So let's get to it. What is our theme? Steampunk. Okay, I've done a couple of steampunk ones. Steampunk. All right, and type of ephemera we're gonna make is a window pocket. And material, metal. We need to use some metal. Hopefully I have something available around here because we had to, the last one I did, we had to skip something because I was like, I don't have that. Okay, first color, primary color, white. And then second color, a 3, white, very white. Okay, white, white, white. Okay, cool. And we did the material. Did we? Yes, white and white. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Very white. That's okay. Hardware. Eyelets. I don't have any eyelets out, I don't think, and I don't think they're easily accessible. So we can't do eyelets today. Brads, can't do those. Staples. We can definitely do staples. Staples, it is. Staples. So, sometimes you gotta go with what you got, and I don't have that today. So, a 17 layers. Okay, so we need to use layers. Did I roll the right dice for this one? Did I roll a 12-sided? I don't know. Or did I roll a 20-sided? It's fine. We're gonna go with it. That's what we doing today. So, used my green dice set today. They're still working out well. I used the orange ones last time. Now that I found my dice, I'm happy for that. All right, so move this out of the way. We need to make a window pocket. We've done a window pocket before in here. Steampunk theme, using lots of white, and then we need metal. Well, metal is good because we're using staples, so that at least will get us the metal portion as well. White, 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 and layers. Okay, this could be fun. Let's find a spot. Okay, this page is white. Let's use this one. It's black and white, but we're gonna use lots of white today. I don't see another one that could be as good. So far it's that one. Let's check the other side and see if there's one that we want to use on that side. Otherwise, we'll use this friend and see what we can do with it. Let's see if we have anything white as a base to start with. White and a window pocket. There's our other window pocket that we did the other day. That could do it. There's some of our other steampunk. No, I think those are the only white spots that we have available. So let's get to it. I'm gonna fasten this down so hopefully it'll stay out of our way. And we're gonna do a window pocket and using white. Okay, so white, white, white. That's gonna be fun and challenging. So white, here's some white. Yes, I know it's got some black on it, but we're trying to mostly do white. What else do I have? That's gonna be steampunky. We have some stencils. I have some gear stencils. That'll help for the steampunkiness. Layers. Here, so I think we'll have to focus on texture since we're gonna do white on white. Here's a different type of white. There's some more white. White, okay. Kind of gray, but whatever. Interesting choices today. Does this count as white? Maybe for some altered, kind of some variation. Might be kind of fun. And we do need to make a window. So how do we want to do? I have some piece of this kind of plasticky stuff from this flower, so maybe that can be for our window. Otherwise, we can just cut a hole in our pocket too. It doesn't have to have plastic on it. Here's some more kind of white. Okay, this will be interesting. And you know what, layers, I'm thinking we could do like a little shabby notebook kind of a thing to tuck into the pocket. That would give us lots of layers. It's stapled. We can staple a pocket on here. We can actually make this one just super duper simple too. Or we could do multiple layers and window. I got an idea. Since we need to do a window pocket, I got some punches. So maybe we layer stuff up with some punches. And then that could give us a good contrast. But steampunk, I wish I had a gear stencil, but I don't. Here's a little circle too. Let me grab a gear stencil or two. I think I actually have one here, so maybe I don't need to do that. All right, so we're gonna do layers, and we have to do window pockets. Where did I put those stencils? There they are. So, let's see. And I do have a craft white ink pad, but we could go with old paper as a variation in inking. So just a little bit of a different tone. So I'm thinking, since it's kind of steampunk, maybe we do like a little bit of this one. This one is not going to be as steampunky as some of the others. I don't have some like charms and stuff, which is what I normally do, or I have some die cuts, but all of that stuff is packed up. Maybe I have a gear die cut tucked over here, or I could get to those, so I could use a gear or two. I think I will. I'm gonna pause and see if I can find a couple of my pre-cut die cuts. Okay, I found some die cuts. They're not, I mean, they're not in our color scheme, but I think they'll work, and we can ink them with maybe some white on the edges to get back into our color theme, where it's going to be predominantly white. Obviously, we're going to have a little bit of other colors, because white on white is going to be interesting. But yeah, we're gonna go with this and see what we find. So here's our background. Here's our page. We could turn the whole thing into a pocket and fasten something across the whole page like we did before, or we could just make a little thing and do it that way. So first off, let's get this friend in here, and then white. See if we have something that will work for their ink. To get into my ink jar here. So this is a pigment ink, it's white. So let's find out what it's going to do on here. That's going to require its own special dauber, I think. So I've had this for a long time too, so hopefully it will also work. Yes, it is. Okay, so I probably should have put something underneath this page, but I didn't think of that. But we should get an interesting image at least. So, because this is such a heavy ink, almost like a paint. It's a pigment ink. Hope you guys are having a good day. Like you all have heard, been preparing to move as I've been recording these. So we're getting real close to move time. So I'm just trying to get a couple last minute videos in before I have to finish. Okay, so it leaves a texture. It's not great because obviously it's white on white. So we're not going to see it great, but it does give us something. So it is what it is. That's the challenge today, and that's okay. That's going to take a minute to dry since it's that pigment ink. So let's start constructing a pocket or something here. A pocket, a window pocket. And we're doing layers. So I think it could be interesting. Let's do, so this is really sturdy, and we could do like that. We could go a little bigger. Let's use you to start with. This is just the plain white. That's all it is. Make sure I don't tear this too short. Okay. Layers and a pocket, window pocket. Okay, so that's gonna be our back, the background. Yep. Or the back base of our pocket. I don't even know if I'm in camera view here. Yes, back base of our pocket. Okay. Now, let's do another layer. We can do this side or we can do this side. That might be kind of cool to do that. So let's do that layer next. And I'm just going to tear this right inside that. Okay. So that's the second layer on that. And let's do one more layer of something. Maybe the sparkly one. Maybe, oh, let's just do it this way. Yeah. Should we leave that little hole on the bottom? Then it's not like a window already. I wonder if I can line it up onto a B. That would be good. That could be fun. That could be fun. Let's do it like that. Okay, that's kind of cute. This was not exactly what I was planning, but there's our first little window. Let's hair that side. It's more of like a tiny tuck spot than anything else. Okay, so one window there, and then I'm gonna cut a hole in one of these to make the second window. So what do we want to put in there? So we have this little circle hole there, or we could even make it tinier. That's kind of cute, actually. That gives us more space to make a window here. Let's do that. Let's do it. Okay. I'm gonna glue that before we have an issue. Because that's a hard one to keep straight. Okay. Okay, there we go. Little window, little bee sticking out of our little window. Now next, I want to do another window, big window. Do you want to do a big circle, another big circle? Yeah, big circle. Big window there. Now we need something on this background that we're gonna see. I mean, obviously something's gonna go in the pocket too, but then when you pull the tag out, I'd like there to be something back there. So what can we do that's gonna be steampunky and not catch? That's the other thing. Has to be steampunky and not catch on stuff. Okay, so what about, let's do this, but we need to have a slightly different tone. I know it's supposed to be white, but we're gonna have to, we have to have something that sticks out a little bit. I've got pumice stone, old paper, maybe old paper. That seems like it's more of a green. How about more of a yellow? Old linen. Ugh. Stretch. This friend. Not the whitest of whites, but tis what it is. Pretty angry. Okay. I do think that is going to show up pretty well, though. Okay, that's nice. I do like that. Okay, so that's gonna be the last layer, but I wanna put another hole in this one too. What is gonna go well with that in our layers? Okay. So that's going there. And now I want to punch something in the middle of that. Oh, hold on. I have anywhere punches. Did I put them away? Let me find out. Okay, I do have this punch that will cut a hole anywhere. So we're going to go with a star. And I can do it right on this cutting mat. But I want this lined up really well first. And this is going to go right in the center here. like, okay, that worked. That worked. Sweet. All right, so we got layers and we got, it was not like, it's not perfect, it's fine. All right, so that's gonna go in here like so. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's not very steampunky, but I don't know. Maybe do I have anything over here that's more steampunky? Yeah, white on white. Not exactly. Not exactly. Okay, it's fine. Oh, that is still sticky too. I knew that was going to happen. All right, I am going to glue the edge of this and then we're going to staple this pocket in. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. We are just moving fast today. I wish I could get one more right in there, but I don't know that I can do that without wrecking this. No, don't do it, Nance. Don't do it. All right, now I need something to tuck in those pockets, and that's what I thought. Just these friends in here would be kind of fun. It's heavy duty cardstock. And then I have one little one. Okay, that's kind of cute. I do like it. So they're just loose gears, but whatever, it's fine. But we can throw a couple. So this is kind of cute just as is, as a journaling tag. I feel like that is kind of fits with it. And then let's cut on one of these friends too. Because why not? And I know I got those stickers out, but I don't think I'm going to use them. Cut a sheet of stickers out. We could, oh, this little friend can go back in here too as a fun contrast. Okay, that's kind of cute. All right, let's cut this one down into something. Or do we just use a punch? Make a dragonfly out of him? Oh, that's kind of fun. Let's do it. Let's just make a dragonfly. Okay, there we go. Oh, that, okay. I really like this actually. Do we want to do one more thing? Do I have any other white something that'll look interesting? You know what, let's just, I have one of these stickers. Maybe there's one on with that's white. I have another star. We could just tuck this guy in here. No, not so much with that one. Maybe too big. Do I have another one? I have a crown. That's kind of cool. Oh, here's a heart. Let's tuck this heart in. Yes. Yes. Okay, perfect. Fun, fun, fun. See, you don't always have to be like epically, all the things need to be perfect. And this is really cute. And white, but that's difficult. But I feel like we did a lot there. So steampunk, we got gears. I did the best I could with what I have handy. Window pocket, we definitely have window pockets. We have white on white. Staples and lots of layers. So we layered our pocket, and then we layered some stuff in our pocket. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I thought this was super fun. A little bit more simple, but that's okay. Simple can be really, really good sometimes. And it's a good break too. You don't have to be like all intense and everything. Just have a little fun, have a little play, use what you got, and do something for yourself. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. Don't forget, art with your heart. Bye.